Okay, for task 2, during the greeting for stage 1, I noticed that the speaker starts her presentation by greeting the audience using a polite salutation. She said, "Hi, good morning." Next, during stage 3, the speaker thanked the audience for having her at the TED Talk. She said, "Thank you for having me." Additionally, during the stage 3, one of the speakers makes the audience feel happy by making them laugh. She made the audience feel happy by her presence. Then, on stage 4, I became aware of the speaker introducing herself. She mentioned that she is Dr. Lara Bjorn, who is a brain researcher at University of British Columbia. Okay, during introducing the topic Lily, for step 1, the speaker makes sure that the audience and the listener are fully focused on him before he starts his speech. The speaker is standing at the center of the stage and all the audience are focused on what he wants to say. For step 2, the speaker makes sure that she is alert and ready to speak. She smiled to gain confidence before she started her sharing and her topic and ideas. Next, during stage 4, the speaker directly tells the purpose of her speech, which is that she wants all the audience to know that confidence is very important. She wants all the audience to know and to be clear that she really dreams of a world which is full of confidence.
Next is establishing credibility. Very early in the speech, the speaker tells the audience her full name and her title, which she said, "I'm Dr. Lara Boyd, and I'm a brain researcher here at the University of British Columbia." That credential that qualify her to speak on the topic where she talked about brain. It is important for the audience to know where the speaker name or who they are before they listen to the content, so the audience know that the speaker is expert in this topic. Second, the speaker dress appropriately for the topic. This could be either casual or professional as long as match topic. The example that I can take from this TED Talk video is the speaker wore an outfit that suited a dancer and choreographer because he talked about how dance can unleash your inner joy. Dressing correctly helps create the first impression among the audience to the speaker. Third, the speaker explained to his audience that he is qualified to speak on the topic, which is about how dance can unleash your inner joy. He said, "I choreographed for Sia," which is the singer. The speaker provided his own personal experience with his topic. He said, "When I choreograph for film, television, and commercial, I often generate moves that are based on the human experience. I take these moves, I string them together, twist and play with their pace in order to create more meaningful work." He also said that choreographed for Sia, which is a singer in her music video Chandelier. Next, the speaker delivered his speech fluently, expressively, and with confidence. Confidence allows public speaker to speak with clarity. Confidence also helps speaker speak slowly so they are understood and answer audience questions like a pro. Lastly, the speaker used emotion, stories, verbal illustration to connect with the audience. Emotion is the cornerstone of human interaction. In fact, the manner in which something is said can convey just as much information as the words being spoken. For example, the speaker shows emotion, which is sad because she talked about she had stage 4 cancer. Next is attention getter. The speaker need to consider the basic purpose of their speech. There are 3 basic purposes: to inform, to persuade, to entertain. Based on the TED Talk video, the speaker wanted to entertain the audience, so he made a joke before he started his speech about why being a billionaire is a joke. Next, the speaker asked a question to the audience when she started the topic. Starting with a question generally guarantees that the audience will be engaged by offering an answer. Asking questions help engage the audience and make them alert. The speaker said, "So, how do we learn?" to the audience. Next is the speech topic. The speaker started her speech by explaining the topic. She said, "So, brain research is one of the great frontiers in the understanding of human physiology." She explaining the topic at the beginning of the speech to capture an audience interest and make them interested in the speech topic.
Okay, so I will explain the topic background of the topic and the central idea according to the TED Talks video that I have found. The speech was given by Molly Wright. Okay, so during the first stage of this topic, according to the TED Talks video, the speakers inform to the audience about powerful things you grown up can do that shape us as children and the adults we become. So this is we call it as a general speech. The speaker is informed the audience about the topics, and she also told the audience about her experience that her parents and people around her did them early and often. And for the next stage which is specific purpose. Okay, so the step on how to identify a main point clearly is also involved in this stage, which is specific purpose. So I will explain the specific purpose and the identify main points clearly according to this video. So the specific purpose in this video is the speaker is trying to tell the audience about how important the first 5 years for our health and development. So this is the main point. As we know, the specific purpose is the main point that you want to explain to the audience. Next is the speakers tell the audience about baby brains. So the speaker this is the second main point of this topic. Next is the central idea statement. So the central idea statement is basically an explanation from the specific purpose. So for example, like I said earlier, the first main point is how important the first 5 years for our health and development. The speakers is explain about the main point. For example, the speaker talked about the journey of the baby since he was born. And the second main point is about baby's brain. So that is the specific purpose. And the central idea statement is the explanation about baby's brain. So the central idea statement, the speaker was explaining about the size of baby brains from 1 until 5.
A'udzubillahiminasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amirul Hakim, and I would like to continue the task 2, which is the evidence in steps in making conclusion and recommendations, and the other one is the evidence for vocal variety in TED Talk video. First, we will go through the steps in making conclusion and recommendation based on a speech titled How to Speak So That People Want to Listen by Julian Treasure. There are a few steps in making to conclude his speech. The first step in the video is to make smooth transition of our body language. As I said earlier, body language is important to capture the attention of the audiences. During Julian Treasure's speech, he takes one step backward, then takes one step forward again before start his conclusion. In the video, we can hear that the crowd slowly becomes silent as he succeeds in capturing the audience's attention. For the next evidence, proof that he initiated sign by words, which is the second step in making conclusion. He makes sure the crowd knows that the speech is coming to an end by saying, "Now let me put this in context to close." The next evidence is about third step, which is summarizing the speech, and step 4, which is connecting the main points to the topic. In the video, starting from 9:07 minutes until 9:37 minutes, he recapped the main points, which are how we usually speak with others and what we should do to speak more powerful. Last but not least, he ends the speech with a simple gesture and movement. This is following the final step, which is end with a gesture or your signature body language. How he ends the speech, he nodded down once and smiled to end his speech. Next is about range or vocal variety. I will using the same video, as we can also see how he make vocal variety in his speech. As I said earlier, there are a few elements in vocal variety. The first element in vocal variety is to control the volume of your speech. In this evidence, Julian increased the volume of his speech during the words of blame thrower, which emphasizes that blame thrower is the key point in this sentence. The next element is controlling the pitch or tone of your speech. In this evidence, he speaks with lower pitch and high pitch in the next sentence in the video to give examples on how to speak more powerful during conversations. This indicates that where to speak with high or low pitch depends on the text of the speech. The next element in vocal variety is controlling your pace during the speech. In this evidence, we can see during the 118 minutes, he started to increase the pace of his speech and slow it down after that sentences. He also repeated this pace a few times during the speech. The next element is knowing where to pause a little bit during the speech. In this evidence, Julian paused and silent for a while before entering the first point in his speech, which is gossiping. There are also various types of intonation and being rotated during his speech. As I said earlier, to do a good vocal variety, to place the vocal variety in the correct time in the correct place, it depends on the text of the speech, and practice makes perfect. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Okay, first one is gesture. Okay, look at the screenshot of TED Talks that we take from the YouTube. The one he do is the gesture. This is to make the audience stay focused with the speech that the speaker talks. Next is the speaker posture, body posture. The speaker need to stand straight. This is to show that he is so energetic, eager to deliver his or her speech. So that is eye contact. By look at this picture, the speaker look at the audience. When he look at the audience will feel like them being appreciated by the speaker.